Hello there, you wonderful boys and girls. Welcome back. Now, obviously, because you're here, you're in the realm of looking for more asinine comments from someone who has a very limited understanding of anime in general. So, really, I can't disappoint. But truly, I don't know why you don't have anything better to do. But since you're here, I'm guessing you want to see more Konosuba. So, the question on everyone's mind right now is, why doesn't he just get on and show it already? That's fair. So, let's go. Well, there can be a worse daily routine. At least the explosions are somewhat impressive. Just how long has this routine been going on? Not bad. I almost thought as though he was really impressed with the rainbow. But no, it's because he realised that maybe this isn't exactly what he wanted to do with his life. And just how much time has passed? Is darkness back yet? I feel like they're being a lot more free flowing with the animation. That's a lot more bouncy than compared to the first season. If that makes any sense at all. Still, the way that Aqua is falling is going to make me smile each time. And I see you there behind the pillar. Nice throwback to when they first met Megumin. Dungeon can't. Yeah, she can't use her explosion. So she's relegated to basically being a pack mule. I'm sure as soon as they get paid, though, Aqua takes some of it to use on alcohol. And just goes straight to the bar. A beginner's dungeon? Kazuma's big plan for money is a beginner's dungeon? It's an unexplored area that no one's got to before. Okay, I see. So they get first crack at it. None of your concern, Dust. Move along. He's going to take that deal instantly. Kazuma let go of something quite good there. Just shows how much they need the money. but don't, because it might cause a cave in. Plus, if they're getting chased out, you probably need to blow some monsters away later. Okay. Would he really still be alive? It's now a dungeon with monsters everywhere. Unless there's zombies. We've already. Well, there's undead already been established, so yeah. Is that them foreshadowing that the creator of the dungeon's a zombie down there? Quite useful. I mean, it's harder for him to get any like truly amazing skills, but his ability to basically do anything at any point really combos well. Yeah, but her being a goddess doesn't really help right now. It does seem that way. Everything that Aqua touches seems to just cost money. It's like the first treasure chest you found at the base of the stairs. Of course, it's going to be empty. Fair enough. But you were chased by the undead when the Dullahan attacked. I'm waiting for that scream. Oh. So it's the same thing as when they're skipping for the explosion, but no, Aqua's is the treasure. Meow. I was half expecting, yeah, Aqua to start screaming because of the spider on her. Who wouldn't suspect a outcrop stone like that jutting out of the wall? Well, the monsters have now woken up. What creep decorates the wall with skulls down it? Even though it is Kazma, the problem with that one is it's Aqua. He doesn't really think that way about her. Whereas leaving her here, that is totally something he would do. The fact that he sounds so playful there, while saying, I will leave you down here with monsters, kind of shows that they are friends. Albeit loosely. Oh, Aqua. Just leave her now. And now you've just spent so much time, you've announced to them exactly where you are. So they're monsters they haven't come across yet. So why hasn't he seen it before, or heard of it at least? Once I understood the ramifications of what he meant, Yeah, he's quite lucky. Seems quite old though, so it's been here for quite some time. Why does Akra actually seem like a goddess now? And yeah, she's lost that grace instantly. Well, I wonder who that could be. Portimusque. Probably, especially since Akra's just kind of going through everything with want and abandon. Hi, Kazuma. Well, how ominous looking. So what? Something in the box or a mimic? Yeah, the treasure chest is a mimic. It's a classic fucking. They took the classic of a mimic and made it just the entire wall. Survival of the fittest. I'm surprised they managed to bring in tenets of evolution into monsters. And okay. Um, that looks incredibly dark. I'm not exactly sure what I was meant to be witnessing there, but at least one of them looked like they were wearing a dress. So, not sure what I can draw from that. One of the occasions where Aqua is actually useful. Expelling the undead. And of course, there's always time for nature's beauty. Apart from her drinking, nature's beauty is kind of her coup de grace. Coup de grace? Coup de grace. And of course, how humble she is. What, is she some sort of bloodhound? And if they were going to find any secret passage, that's how they'd find it. Okay, that's one way to introduce yourself. Give away your entire premise in the first line. Doesn't. Not usually how you'd introduce an evil wizard. Not how you'd really introduce an evil character. So I'm guessing he's a traitor to the kingdom For kidnapping the king's daughter, right? I get you. But Aqua kind of can't contain herself when it comes to undead, can she? Hey, that dude's armor looked like the guy that was dead earlier. Yes, very beautiful. So he basically, well, yeah, okay. At least he's been carrying over, like, probably for quite some time. He he had to become a lich, so he had to live forever essentially. That was the payoff for being able to protect his beloved. How many people could do that, like sacrifice? I was about to say something along those lines as well. They're padded. She didn't have this kind of care and attention when it came to Kazuma. Probably because Keel was actually nice. Whereas Kazuma is, well, he wasn't exactly the easiest to get on with in his little interview stage. The treasure! They got remuneration for their efforts, so there's that. So the undead can sense holy power. Yep, I got that. Of course, we already knew that because of the Dullahan. They were drawn to her. Does that affect all archpreachers, priests, and priestesses? Or is it just because she's a goddess? She's had no trouble so far. Why doesn't she just walk with him? If he's going fast, keep up. And get out of there now. Or hide. That's another one. Well, she's good enough to get out of this by herself, isn't she? Are they completely? Of course. Why didn't I expect that Aqua would be crying? For a goddess, she is quite conceited. Megaman didn't really have much of an impact on this expedition. Is she going to get paid the same? I'll give her that he couldn't have done it without Aqua. Is she going to get a... She's not going to get a drink. Poor Megaman. But then again, there is age limits on drinking for reasons. Is he going to be suave and offer her a drink? Oh dear. I wasn't expecting him to boast to everyone that they can get free drinks. Did expect us to try and get some for himself, though. And because Kazuma wants to be the hero, of course he's going to go along with it. Every woman needs to get out of the way right now. Chris! Poor Chris. Always the most inopportune moments, and Dust, that is just sexual assault. Oh, so they're going to have a drinking competition, are they? But Megaman's not old enough to drink. Isn't Union the same age? Well, that solves that problem. Poor Chris. Just how many times has she had to suffer this fate? And Dust is still getting beaten in the background. Her magical puke. Impressive. I wonder if you could sell it to some unsuspecting people. Just concentrated rainbow essence. I'm sure Aqua can produce more than enough. We're still missing a lot of darkness, though. This episode had Aqua and Kazuma at the forefront. And basically it was just reasserting that Aqua is actually a goddess with some importance of power. I'm not quite sure what else to make from it, but I think what truly makes this show is the fact that they can convey that they're a kind of cohesive group that, you know, they don't get along. They argue, leave each other for dead in the middle of a dungeon, and they're kind of together out of circumstance, and they convey it quite well. Even though, you know, there is an underlying bond that's shared between them, and there is this like friendship, but just like, you know, real human interaction, we don't like each other all the time. Everyone has their foibles and the annoyances of their personality. It's just with this show, that's turned up to the max. And it really plays off that quite well. So it's doing well so far for the second season. I just want darkness back. I'm not sure. I mean, mostly she just brings that whole like perverted nature to it as a like comedy relief. But then again, Aqua's the comedy relief at times. Megumin's the comedy relief. Kazuma's the comedy relief. Dust, Chris, everyone. It's like it's not just situated to a single character, and the fact that they can bounce off of each other like that, it stops it going stale. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in what's going on with Darkness now, because at the start it was like leading you to believe it's got this deviant nature behind it. And then you're slowly getting more and more of a picture of what's going on, while it's still trying to keep up these tones. But it's obviously something else is there. I just want to know what it is now. It's bugging me. Really bugging me as to what actually is happening. I'm sure they'll get to it relatively soon, because I can't see many people putting up with it much longer. And I hope that you all enjoyed, because Konosuba is probably one of my favourites. And I am quite enjoying it so far, and I want to thank everyone that actually told me about it in the first place. So, if you love Konosuba as well, pat yourself on the back. And don't forget to like the episode down below if you have enjoyed it, because I'm not in the state of begging for likes. It's, if you feel like I have earned it. Same with subscribing to the channel as well. And if you are subscribed or thinking of subscribing, make sure to click the notification bell so you keep up to date and don't miss anything. Because, there's always going to be errors with your videos going out to your subscription boxes. And to avoid any complications, that notification bell can always help. But along with that, link down below in the description for my Twitter if you want to go over there. Don't see really why you would, but it's always an option. Discord if you want to just come and chat. A link to my anime list so you can have a look at everything that has so far been recommended and see if there's anything that isn't on there and you'd like to add. But in the meantime, hopefully you all have a wonderful day. Keep up being awesome, and join me again for whatever may come next. So, I guess I'll see you again.